Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Gabriel Knight, the 20th Anniversary Edition. Well, we are here in Schlossritter, Gabriel's ancestral home. We've spoken with Gerda, who is apparently Uncle Wolfgang's assistant, and run through everything she knows, which is not much, apart from Wolfgang found something, he went off, told her the castle is now ours, and that we cannot go into the library to figure out what Uncle Wolfgang figured out because only Schattenjaggers are allowed to enter the special library. So we'll go ahead and explore the castle a bit. We've got a little chapel here. Stained glass. A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon.
I named my shop after you. You've always fascinated me. I just never knew why until now.
So look around at this. 3 panels hang on each side of the chapel. Gabriel can't determine what their purpose might be. And there is an altar here as well. A plain wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushioned kneeler at the bottom indicates that the altar is a place of prayer. Well, typically altars are, but anyway, if we look at the panels, the chapel in general, perhaps an illusion caused by the colored light through the window, but the chapel gives Gabriel a sense of something truly mystical. Anyway, if we look at the panels, we'll see that the first one seems to depict a pair of hands and wet. Second one appears a blade and what appears to be fire or hair. Third one indicates a chalice before the ocean. Fourth one shows blood going into a chalice. Fifth one shows a kneeling figure. Sixth one shows a scroll of some type. So we should now be able to ask Gerda about the chapel.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings. They describe the Schattenjagger initiation ceremony.
Tell me about the Schattenjagger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjagger.
But what does this ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjagger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding. A ceremony of intent and oath.
Ooh, ugh.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now. Is there anything else you can tell me about that initiation ceremony?
I really don't know any more about it, Herr Knight.
Okay, so we're going to have to muddle through it ourselves. It's a shaker of salt.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No.
Thanks.
Yeah, that is an utterly random question. A few ancient weapons adorn the wall.
This shadow hunter stuff is serious.
It's a lion's head carved in stone. So we'll go to the wall of weapons. A few ancient weapons. Yeah, it doesn't give us much more description because we only need one. A large handcrafted dagger hangs on the wall. It looks quite old, but it's polished to a high shine. And let's go ahead and check out the master bedroom. It's the biggest bed Gabriel has ever seen. And fireplace. Fire blazes steadily in the stone fireplace. And there's a poem over here over this doorway. The portal says, Nördlichtig darf passieren, dessen Herz ist rein wie Glas, dessen Ziel rein wie Feuer, schnell hotter durchs Portal. Near the bed is an elaborate wooden door. Door has a very large, very oddly shaped keyhole. It will, of course, be locked. It's locked. The only way to open that door is with the right key. Alright, let's see. We've also got a mirror.
Man, I gotta get more sleep.
A chamber pot.
Take me back to the 20th century, please.
Yeah, you'd think they might have updated that, except, well, the game is still set in 1993, so... We will take the chamber pot. Look, the scissors. Take the scissors. There's a large display case containing a scroll.
This scroll looks interesting.
Cabinet contains a few items of personal grooming. Window, a Gothic-style window looks out over an incredible view. Alright, well now comes the time for us to begin the ritual. Because as we look out, there is a puddle. Outside the window is a nice thick ledge where some rainwater has gathered into a puddle. Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the water.
Putting water in my pockets is really gonna give people the wrong impression about me.
Which is why I'm trying to use the chamber pot on it, but it will, that won't happen. So, second step. Thinking of the second panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There. That's plenty.
And now that we're down here, we can ask Gerda about that poem in the entryway.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
The portal poem.
There are some words over the locked door in Wolfgang's bedroom. What do they mean?
Ah, yes. Wolfgang had me translated as part of my English lessons. In English it means, only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass. He whose soul is pure as fire. Through this portal passes higher.
Great, thanks.
Funny how it rhymes in English, but not German. Alright, well. Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar. It's not a chalice, but a chamber pot seems kind of appropriate for Gabriel, given that we're kind of pissing our way through this. Use salt on the chamber pot. Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot, so it's now kind of like seawater. Okay, fourth step, we need to shed some blood. So, thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oh, oops. Nearly hit an artery.
Okay, fifth panel shows us kneeling down, so... Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar. And finally, we will read the scroll. Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
Saint George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own. It worked. Something's happening.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
No, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Want to tuck me in?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Well, not nothing. That night, Gabriel dreams.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjagger?
I do!
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life, never committing to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No!
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have ritter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely. You asked to start on the path, so you shall. But you will not be a Schattenjagger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes, now you ask for purification. You shall have it.
Oh no!
Yeah. Showy little purification ritual there, but it is now day 8. Inside a hidden chamber where I had no right to be. I found the wheel at last, or could it be the wheel found me?
What a night. I'm sore all over.
And not in the fun way. And it's glinting, in case you don't notice it. There's a key on the table.
I don't believe it. It's the key from my dream.
Now, we can go downstairs and talk to Gerda, but I think we can muddle through this without having to go disturb her. And I did a nice little moonwalk thing there.
It fits.
Okay, they did throw in one more puzzle into this because day 8 goes by really quickly. And honestly, it's just a lot of clicking on the right shelves in the right order. So, what better to take up the time than a sliding door puzzle? Or a sliding tile puzzle. Next to a door. On the wall is the image of a shield taking up several stone tiles. However, the image in the center looks jumbled and out of order. And yeah, it's pretty clear how some of these are supposed to go. Thankfully, what makes this go much faster is this isn't really a sliding tile puzzle. You can just click everything together. And it's really just a matter of getting all the bits in the middle together. And then the little side bits are a little trickier. Gabriel slides the last tile into place, creating a compelling coat of arms image of a lion and snake that looks familiar somehow. With the shield's image in the proper order, the wall opens to reveal a hidden room. Now this just seems overly paranoid when you've got a secret bedroom library that nobody can enter into, but we exit into a secret passage. And behind the wall is a shrine to Schattenjagger's past with their weapons, trophies, and legacy.
A Schattenjagger trophy room. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, of course, we can't click on anything in here except for a book on the People's Republic of Benin. Tile catches Gabriel's eye, People's Republic of Benin by Lo Kaylee. Gabriel pulls out a book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area is populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa, the Fons, the Dahomes, and the Terrible Agree. The book The Primal Ones by Jon Roots provides insights into these fascinating cultures. So now, we have to go research the rest of the library. So we got history books, Ritter journals, religion books, science books, occult books, geography books, sociology books, and archaeology books. Gabriel recognizes the title in sociology, The Primal Ones by Jon Roots. And yes, most of Day 8 is entirely just library research. You can guess that I didn't have to consult a hint book for this section. In contrast to the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that has occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed, in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why this region inspires such violent behavior? To understand, one must look further back, see Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days. Yes, bad pun there. So we go to the history books. Gabriel removes Ancient Roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes of the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors in Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC. This region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins of far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate. A. Curate. Okay, so we go to religion books. Gabriel takes down sun worshippers and scans through it. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this cult is still considered a sacred state of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards. Okay, so archaeology this time. Ancient Digs of Africa, and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound of the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the result of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is the double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is particularly due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstition. The local people regard the mountain with fear and won't go near it.
A double snake ring?
That's what I said, a double snake ring. Gabriel flips furiously, looking for a picture.
Oh my god. It's a wheel within a wheel.
Like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel. Gabriel decides to hang on to the snake book. And just repeats what we just read through. Gotta wait for the silent narration to catch up. Gabriel looks at the picture again. Alright, well, good bit of research done there. Yeah, and we do not have our motorcycle option, so we gotta walk downstairs the long way.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home.
She says as she is sitting at her executive desk. So yeah, they might have benefited from changing the dialogue a little bit here, because I have no doubt that she did the cooking for Wolfgang, but it made more sense when she was wearing the Bavarian peasant girl outfit when she said that. So let's go ahead and show the book to her.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
Well, not money as such, but can't the Ritter estate pay for it?
Are you sure the Ritter estate can't pay?
I manage Wolfgang's books, I am quite sure. Have you any money?
No?
No, sorry. I can't pay the plane fare.
Oh, poor Wolfgang. If you can think of some way to get to Africa, let me know.
Well, I can think of a way, actually, but,
Good.
Yeah? Have you thought of a way to pay for the plane?
Okay, I don't get a chance to talk to her about anything else at this point. Oh, actually, I do, so,
You wouldn't know anything about this key I found in Wolfgang's bedroom now, would you?
Key? Why no, Herr Knight. I cannot say that I do.
What was that door poem again?
Only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass. He whose soul is pure as fire. Through this portal passes higher.
Great, thanks. I know, we can use his credit card.
Terrific. I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I can get some coffee now?
And this brings us to day 9. And then the wheel went round and round. I could not find my way. 12 and 3 and turn the key, I heard the madman say. Which is a hint as to where we're supposed to go right now, because in order to get into the temple, we need to make like, well, you'll see. It's a giant clock with 12 areas, and it's just like the clock that our grandfather had. 12 and 3, turn the key.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. I may be a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
And this is another short chapter, but I think we can actually get through this really quickly. Mummy-like figures lie in contorted poses, or mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear to be the only residents here. Gabriel wonders, was this place a burial mound, or does their presence serve some ritualistic purpose? And we got a tile here on the ground. On the floor is an etched stone. So we'll go ahead and pick that up.
This stone looks interesting.
An elaborate mural with a mask design has been carved into the wall of this room. And if we look at the tile here, an etched stone is on the wall.
It's stuck.
We can pick this one up well, we can't pick this one up. We can, however, look at it to see that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 snakes on it. So this room is 7. The one before it with the entrance is 6. So that makes this room 8. And got 2 tiles here. So this would be 8. Next room is 9. And what do we have here? A long rod lies in one corner of the room. Snake rod.
It's shaped a little like a snake.
Okay, so that's room 9. Room 10. And the mummy of Charles Atlas, apparently. Alright, here's room 11. And this would be room 12, and if we look at the tile here, we'll see that this one has 3, 6, 12. So this room is 1, and at this point we can go ahead and check our inventory. We have 3, 9, 6, 5, 2, 10, so we don't have the 1 tile yet. So here's 2. Far off in the mound sounds an echo like the scuffle of a shoe. Alright, so we're in the 3 room now. Now I know we have the 3 one, so we can go ahead and set up the 3 tile here.
It fits.
Okay, so here's the 4 room. And check inventory to see we have the 4. We do. So we'll go ahead and set it in the 4. I think that's probably the wrong one. Alright, so double check. Let's see. We have 5. There's 5. Six. Far on from the mound echoes the sound like the shuffle of a shoe. So here's 7. Let's see. 8. Gabriel has the creeping sensation that he's being watched. That would be us. All right, here's the 11. And next room will be 12. Oh, wait, I messed up. Next room is 11. I jumped ahead. Jumped ahead in my counting. So this one's 10, the next one is 11. Okay, so that's 10. This one is 11. This is 12. Shadow flickers in the corner of Gabriel's eye, which means this one is 1. And the next one will be 2, and that should put all the tiles in the correct place. All right. So 12 and 3 and turn the key. Well, we are here at 3. But before I go turning the key, as it were, I'm going to go ahead and save the game, because this next bit can be the most frustrating sequence of the game. And I uncovered a rather funny glitch of this the first time I played through the remake, so we'll see if it occurs here too. Because Gabriel's controls on this are not that great, and we are going to need to book it a bit. So let's see if I can get this in one go.
The rod fits into the hole in the stone.
From somewhere off the mound, Gabriel hears a soft click and then a rumble.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did...
Yeah, just wait for him to get all the way up, Gabriel. Okay, so book it to room 4. And this one, you just run right for the exit. Now this next one, he's going to be blocking the door, so we actually have to walk off to the side a bit. And then wait for him to come to us. I actually walked off the side and he stopped completely. And to get through here...
I can't believe I'm doing this. Whoa! Oh, shit.
Gabriel Knight, I presume.
Uncle Wolfgang.
In person? Now go to it, boy! I can't hold these creatures for very long, and there are more on the way.
Go to what?
The secret panel, boy. These creatures are only alive while it's open. Close it, Gabriel, and hurry!
I think I found something.
Very good, Gabriel. Now stand back.
Not bad for an old guy with a heart condition, huh?
Wow. The inner wheel.
Yes, wheel within a wheel.
Are you okay? You don't look so hot.
I'm fine, Gabriel. Zavil, you dreamt it?
Yes, and you?
Yes. I must congratulate you on the Three Snakes connection. I had missed it. You will make a wonderful Schattenjagger.
Who, me?
Yes, it's a long path, my boy. I myself have still the last of my 3 quests to meet. But let's see what is here. You have found the heart of the apple, but it might be poisoned still.
Well, we need to look around here, but we have time enough to ask him about a few things in our inventory. Like, for instance...
Does this mean anything to you?
Of course. It is an old photograph of your grandfather Heinz, myself, and our father.
So we now know who those gentlemen are.
Does this mean anything to you?
It looks like a letter written many years ago to Heinz from our father. Poor Papa tried to get Heinz to come home, but Heinz refused.
So, yeah, we have the explanation that Gabriel's grandfather wanted no part of the family business.
Does this mean anything to you?
That is Gunther Ritter's journal. Read it carefully, Gabriel. It may help you make sense of all this.
And we can ask about his letter as well. He doesn't seem interested in that. Well, okay, we can't ask about that.
Does this mean anything to you?
No, Gabriel.
Yeah, most of the items he'll say, no, doesn't mean anything.
Does this mean anything to you?
No, Gabriel.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say, no, Gabriel, get on with it!
Does this mean anything to you?
Of course. It is the key to my library.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, it is a book from my library. With your information, it helped me locate the snake mound.
I love how he shelved it back where it was, but left the other one out. Of course, then again, nobody could find it effectively. And I think that's all we need to show him to ask him about stuff. Let's go ahead and... This is the inner wheel of the snake mound. Though similar in appearance to the outer wheel, there's a sense of evil sanctity and secrecy about this room that is very different indeed.
Can we talk?
We probably have a little time here. Yes, all right.
Alright, let's... And I love the portrait for Wolfgang because it looks a lot like Jon Pertwee, the actor who played the third Doctor on Doctor Who, which, thinking about it, he would have been the perfect person to play this role. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it is a damn close likeness. Anyway.
Tell me about yourself.
This is not the time nor the place, Gabriel. I am sorry, but I assure you, my life has not been all that instructive.
What can you tell me about Schattenjaggers?
We have not the time to discuss that here. You have started the path. I can see it in your eyes. You must trust yourself and be true to your inner voice. The good voice, Gabriel. You'll know it when you hear it.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the
It's nice to finally have someone around who knows what the hell's going on.
I know, my boy. I know.
Alright, well, let's finish looking around. And he walked right through the rock!
Look at that table.
Yes, it is very old. There is a story being told through the carvings on the side.
Can you make it out?
A tribesman discovers a snake mound hidden in the jungle. He manages, after much time, to find the secret entrance to the inner wheel. In this room, he bows down to a small idol of some sort. The thing is radiating, like a sun. That explains the source of the Geddy's tribal power. They found this mound and the idol in it. Where the idol came from originally is hard to say, but it is definitely older than the Gettys. The idol was probably once kept in this table, but they would have it with them now. It must be destroyed.
What's that trough for?
I saw that. This is undoubtedly a sacrificial table. That trough is for a human heart.
That's sick.
The table's lid hits heavily on the base. At the seam, there are two large holes on every side. On top of the lid is a trough.
What was the story on this tape?
A tribe's... Him and...
Okay, yeah, we don't need to hear that again.
Shall we try this lid?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Sorry, I'm not... more help, Gabriel. I don't think it would open so easily, though. Very 10 strong men.
Wonder if those bars might do something. On the walls, a rack containing 2 long iron bars.
What about these iron bars?
Good idea. Let me help you.
Perhaps these holes.
Yes, Gabriel's quite the expert at sticking his rod into holes.
There.
Oh, like you weren't thinking it.
Let's get the other one.
They are making us work for every step of this, aren't they? The suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts. Let's try and operate the bars.
Let's try to lift this top. I know it's in there.
Yes, it is in there. Oh, I've not felt this powerful since, well, ever.
Why won't the damn lid come off?
It is a sacrificial table. It can probably only be triggered by the proper use of that trough there, with a heart.
Oh, great. Where are we gonna get a heart?
Gabriel, you must take the talisman and be Schattenjagger. You performed the ritual and dreamt of the dragon, no?
Yes, I did, but you're the current Schattenjagger. I only did that because...
Because you were driven to it. I have done nothing with this title for many years. Even in my prime, I had few cases. No, if my life had a purpose, it was to bring you to this point.
But I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's not a science, Gabriel. It is instinct, and you have it in your blood. Trust it. The castle is yours now. It has many documents and records, which will help you in the future.
Well, thanks for the confidence, but what about this table?
I want you to go into the next room and get the heart from that dead creature on the floor.
Will that work? Doesn't it need to be fresh?
Let us try. Perhaps there's some of the old Ritter magic left. Go on.
Great. My first job was a Schattenjagger, cutting up dead monsters. Wolfgang! No! No! Titolo, you're gonna pay for this, you bitch!
But why did he go to Africa, Gerda? No, it's okay. I'm just a little anxious. No, they haven't. I just need to talk to Gabriel.
Uh-oh. All right, wow. Heck of an ending there, isn't it? But, sorry for the abrupt cutoff, but the video doesn't really give us a chance to stop as we go from that to the start of day 10. So, thank you for watching, and next time we will go on to the exciting conclusion of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father, the 20th Anniversary Edition. We'll see you then.